Good morning. I am the Moon Mama. How you all doing today? Today is Saturday, and Saturday is the day governed by Saturn. And Saturn is currently in Capricorn, and Capricorn governs our structures, our government, time, the father energy, like that patriarchal, masculine leadership. Capricorn also governs our work, like our desire to achieve is what it is. It's like that movement towards achievement, the work, the consistency, the practice, the discipline towards achievement. So all of that is Capricorn, and Saturn is there, and Saturn is about creating new structures. And Pluto is also there, and Pluto is about destroying the current structures. So we're watching our government come undone. We're watching the old ways, the systems begin to dissolve rapidly. All of that is this Capricornian energy, and we're even watching, like, the things that we've been watching in the media around Oprah and Gail, and like all of these old standing agreements that we've had with people and their specialness and the need for leaders and the need, all of that sort of stuff. Capricorn governs all of that. And so we're moving in this space where we don't need leaders anymore. Well, we really get to be our own leader, Today, the moon is, it's still in Scorpio, and the moon in Scorpio is about shared power. And so this is the experience we're having. It's like, okay, I'm going to just try and take a beat. Because here's what I want to say. It's so important for us to understand our own power and that we have power. That is the reason that for me in my life, I was so compelled to start learning how to heal myself, is because I really couldn't figure out how to make things happen in the way that I wanted to. Like, I just always felt like I was at odds with the environment or the universe. And so I got busy trying to figure out, how do I source my power? How can I create what I want? And, being in poverty and being Black and being a woman really did give me a real sense of feeling disempowered in this country. But when I started studying universal law, I realized that it's power is an internal thing. It's not external at all. And so we're in this time right now where we really are asking ourselves, what is my power? What is mine? What can I be? What can I create? All of that. The moon is in the last quarter phase, and the last quarter phase is a crisis energy. And what that means is, it's like you might feel an experience today where you have to choose one way or the other. It's like something is closing down and you cannot behave or think or be in that way any longer. And there's a new path emerging. And because we have the sun in Aquarius, we can absolutely know that there is a new way of being that is being made available to us. That's the sun in Aquarius. The Aquarius is like, what's possible? What haven't we done yet? How do we rebel against the current construct? And that current construct can be, the fact that you may have doubted yourself for, many, many years. You may have had some sort of experience that had you not trust who you are, not rely upon your gifts and talents. Maybe you have put your true desires away and started working a job just to make ends meet, or because that's what you think you should do. And maybe those old behaviors, old agreements, old ways of thinking about yourself are drying up, and you just are like, fuck, like I gotta do something different, right? And so as those things, those behaviors, patterns, and belief systems no longer serve you, and you're still here functioning, you have to say, well, then what else is next? What else is next? And so that is what we're up to right now. We're seeing it collectively. Like, one of the things that's going on in our politics right now, I'm just watching, we're about to watch Trump and Bloomberg have an epic battle, and all of this white male masculine, it's like toxic, right? And so we have all participated in that for the last hundreds of years. We've all been a part of this system that was geared towards white male privilege, and we're watching it come undone. Capricorn is pulling Pluto and Capricorn, Saturn and Capricorn is going to literally demolish all of this. And we're seeing, and they're all like money, and Bloomberg is apologizing, but not apologizing. It's so fascinating to see how our political system truly has been run on the oppression of Black people. Like, I remember when Ronald Reagan or George Bush was running for an election when I was very young, and they used Willie Horton, and like they just used scare tactics. Like, it's like white liberals and white liberals and white Republicans have used the Black community as, like, we're so afraid of them, so now we're going to do this crime bill. We're going to do stop and frisk. But really, all of that is about oppressing Black people. It's just laughable. I mean, it's sad, of course, but now we're actually seeing how ridiculous it's been, and we're seeing what we've been a part of, and we're seeing that we have participated in something that has been harmful to a huge demographic in our culture, and we can no longer hide it or get away from it, because Jupiter is also in Capricorn. So there's just this opportunity for us to really see that we have participated in stuff that is really full of shit, honestly. Like, I hate to be so crass about it, but we've participated in government practices and created laws and things that really are harmful. And now that it's all coming to the surface, what will we be? And so it's a new choice point. It's time to make a choice. And the new moon is going to be coming up in Pisces. And so we're about to have a Mercury retrograde. I really encourage you all to go to thefamilypriestess.com and check out the Mercury retrograde course, because this Mercury retrograde in Pisces is absolutely going to impact our collective experience. Personally, I'm doing a water fast. I'm going to be water fasting and dry fasting probably, I think, for about 7 days. And my intention in that is to close the gap inside of me, the part of me that doubts myself, the part of me that has participated in systems and behaviors and practices that are harmful to people, like really releasing that energy, clearing and doing lots of self-forgiveness work, really taking responsibility for my creations and understanding that my belief systems, which have been programmed from the beginning of this nation, because we have been living with trauma. And that's why we participate in these things that do harm for us, because of the trauma that we live inside of in our brain. So we've been conditioned to do things that harm us, and we don't recognize that what we're doing is harmful to us. It's the way we eat foods that are not good for us. It's just a part of our culture. And so I am doing a water fast and a dry fast to detox the part of myself that has made choices that are harmful, just for the purpose of forgiving myself, loving myself, and allowing myself to release what no longer serves me, so that I can step into a new way of being and support, those that I support in stepping into a new way of being also. So I encourage you to check out this Mercury retrograde, the Mercury retrograde conversation, and look at your chart and see how you can use this energy to let go of your collective agreement, to really, because Pisces governs the collective and Mercury is retrograding through Pisces. And so it's about our collective agreements, how we participate and create these things together. And the more that we can take responsibility for our thinking, our thoughts, our beliefs, the trauma that we've inherited from our families, the trauma that we inherited from, from all of the injustices that have been endured for Black people, and really beginning to reframe those experiences and understand that the pressure and the experience that we had really does give us something unique and special, even though it was a horrible experience getting to it. If we're willing to change our minds about it, we can have a new experience about it. So if you'd like to get a Mercury retrograde reading, those readings are $77. If you'd like to do the class, it's only $9. But I'm here to support you through this, because we are moving through something really great, and it's a really exciting time to be alive. All right, I'm the Moon Mama, Have a wonderful Saturday. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.